So we are ready to get racing again, and yeah, the last one, you could say that it was Norris to lose, which he didn't. So why? So do I have to put in the trip myself? Go for this. Oh, maybe even this. Is that possible here? Yep. As departure. And then we can choose this one as arrival, and then we'll put in some waypoints like this one. Remove, add to flight. Add to flight plane before runway 24. Good. And we need one a little bit further to the north. Why isn't there any? So if we set this one there, add to flight plane before runway. So it's not as beautiful as it was in my flight planner, but it's okay. I can accept it. So we go for that, and time of day, that's fine, actually. And I go with the Pilatus because it was already chosen. So. Oh my God, that's a very narrow runway here. which in a way I probably was expecting. So let's see, we need to get up and flying in a bit of a hurry, I think. See if we can stay inside the lines here. So we're going the wrong direction, at least. That's pretty obvious. I think I forgot. No, I do actually have the co-pilot. So let's get towards the city. I don't want to climb too much, but I also don't want to get so slow that we crash. That's generally not a great idea. Do we have a passenger on this one? Nope. That we did. So let's get the electronic flight back out and see where we're going here. Just stay on course and that should be fine. And I don't want to stay this high. It's great for the big overview, of course, but don't want that. Yeah, we want the big overview, but not this big of an overview. So I wonder if the landscape actually is correctly depicting Montreal. Let's see. We still have some way to and some traffic too. So maybe altitude is okay. Now I try to see. Don't want to lose any altitude, but we also don't want to go too much. We do not want to turn anywhere. We should actually be able to see all the traffic from that big airport, right? But no. I don't know, maybe there's a setting somewhere. I remember I saw a setting saying something about AI traffic, so maybe. But I opted that I wanted to see live traffic. And maybe that's a stupid idea. I don't know. Because this on the screen should actually be live traffic, as I understand it. Is that a boat? Oh yeah, there are small boats down there. Great. Probably even realistic this time of year at least. I don't know if this river freezes over, but it might, I guess. If you live in Montreal, let me know if you or have been there in the winter. Does this? I guess it's a river. Yeah, it must be a river. Does it freeze over in the winter time? Or can you sail to Montreal all year round? And sorry for a second. I would think there's a lot of traffic here in this airport, even on a normal day, so to say. So. Should have been able to see that, and this, I wonder what that is. Does that have anything to do with the airport? Probably not. No, it looks more like a train station, and then it looks like there's a very big industrial area here, right, and a lot of train cars. Maybe it's the Tesla factory. So here we're getting over downtown Montreal. Let's see how that looks. One high rise right here, and then we have to wait. I don't know if you can see that it's a little. It stops. It goes. It's a little flimsy. Have any buildings here that we can actually recognize? I guess that one would be recognizable if you have been to Montreal. I have not. But here we have the racetrack at least, so let's get around the racetrack. And that's the hairpin, and then you go up to the very long and very fast. Yeah, maybe I need to get inside to be sure that we don't go too crazy. It's not quite, oops. It's not quite as willing to turn as some of the other airplanes, but I like its ability to stop on almost a coin. So here's a great looking bridge. All too often the bridges are underwater, but this one looks very great actually. And then we are out again here. So we have here the hairpin, and then we go all the way up here. And the pit wall, that last chicane there, and then all the way up. And it's not, you can't really call it a hairpin, but almost. And I'm not sure what is happening with this switch, or if there are indeed two. There might be two. Actually, one in the middle is probably a railway bridge, I would think. So as the airport we are landing at is very close to here. I haven't seen it yet, but it should be probably there. So I'm going to get a little out of what I would have done, and then just make this a long downwind or a downwind, and then lose some speed now, and actually I can probably put down the gear. We're going a little too fast down, I think. But 2000 is probably fine for the downwind. I'm not sure what altitude we are at here. So we need to kill some speed. Nose up a bit. Not too much, because we, as I say, need to lose speed to get into the airport. So we are too high and we are too fast. Yeah. Not great, of course, but we basically needed everything that we could get to reduce the speed, unless, of course, we went for a go around, and yeah, this time I didn't. Looks like small airplanes are in here. But it also looks like there are a lot of them. So I hope we can get through here. So far, so good. So I'm not exactly sure what to do. Go here. That looks more like a car park, so that's probably not for aeroplanes to park. So we can go here. There's a guy. Let's say we take that as a sign that we can park here without hitting that plane. Oh yeah. There. And then I need to figure out how I don't know how to do this. Oh. Well, sometimes the propeller stops and most times it doesn't. I'm not sure what this is. For the window or something. Yeah. Parking brake is on and yeah. I cannot get in there. I've seen other people who can, and I'm not sure how to do it. But anyway, let's get out of here. If we press there, then boing, we're outside. And now we can see where the wing is. Yeah, it's a great stop. I have to say. It could have been worse. So there's the co-pilot, and there's the guy who either helps us or screams at us. I don't know. So let's get the drone up and let's see what's going on here. The Canadian race, and Yeah, uh, uh, um, as I wanted to say, um, that I wanted to comment on the last race. Um, all the action happened in the midfield, right? A great race from Hulkenberg. Um, that that was pretty impressive. And Hadjar too. That guy, he sure have got some balls. Of course, in that end of the grid, there and especially for the young guys, there's something to fight for, and I think a guy like Lawson, he is probably not in Formula One next year. I would be surprised at least. Um, it's too he is too probably too aggressive, and Max Russell, I'm not sure what to think of it. I fully understand Max is frustrated, gets basically a free pit stop, and then they give him the hard tire when basically everybody else is on new softs or newer softs. That alone has got to be frustrating. And yeah, they were racing hard, and I think Russell he made a mistake. It was not clean cut, not his fault. Um, the first incident, but then again, it looked very much like Max. He just boiled over, right? This was uh, he wanted to send a message. Uh, the problem, of course, is that these are expensive machines, and it's a dangerous game still. Um, yeah, the cars are more safe now, but you as Sebastian Vettel said some years ago, come on, guys, it's not bumper cars. This it's serious, and you can actually hurt people. Look at Stroll. He was out this race because he hurt his hands a couple of years ago, right? And yeah, he could be out of Formula One too. Um, Not something I'm not going to miss him, but if he gets out of Formula One, he will not get out of Formula One because he will still have a role in the team. I'm very sure. So that's it. So if you have any idea what or any favorite for the Canadian Grand Prix, I have I'm totally on Piastri. I'm sure that he will win this one too. He is cold as ice, and yeah, he can do it. I'm pretty sure that Norris can do it too, but I'm with Piastri on this one too. Let me know what you think, and that was it from me now. Have a great day or night or morning, evening, whatever you're doing. Do it with pleasure. Bye.